and then you have essentially, a bar or so of what time is it, and then you have enough time to cut out all the effects and create a nice beautiful tail for when that new section comes in. So let's have a look. Here we go. So essentially what we're doing is we are building as much as we can. We're bringing in that next track, and then we're quickly switching off the fader and straight into that next track. This requires, like I mentioned, confidence and you feeling the piece, you being together with the music. You can't be on your phone waiting for the next track to finish so you can mix in the next piece. You have to be there, you have to be present, you have to be with your audience and in the mix. You have to be knowing what's happening.
What time is it? Who to come?
Sometimes in these situations, I will have additional effects running. So I might have the space on the one that I'm preparing slightly at a 45-degree angle. I might have other effects that I have placed in, waiting to go. I might even have the low end, or partial amount of the low end out of the next track that I am wanting to do this technique with. Again, all this helps just to smooth that transition. Sometimes I find that, doing this with all that low end information, when you bring all this information in all of a sudden, can be a bit harsh, can be a bit much. So removing some of that low end, allowing it to develop itself and then bringing it back in is also nice. And it can also create a unique experience for the audience because people are expecting that low end. And if it isn't there, it draws people's attention. And you can be like, oh, what's going on there? And you can create something interesting with that approach. But here, from the looks of things, we've kept it pretty simple from what I can remember. And we're just doing a straight cut into the next one. So building, I haven't taken out any of the low end, I've added in some effects, and we're going straight into that hard transition because I felt that it could work.
What time is it? Who to come?
Because you have this, what time is it? There's no particular low end, excuse me one second. There's no particular low end information or very little in that, so you can get away with it. And it gives you that space. You have all these effects around it that you've accumulated through this build-up. You switch over, you have the tail end of all the effects dissipating, and then you have essentially, a bar or so of what time is it, and then you have enough time to cut out all the effects and create a nice beautiful tail for when that new section comes in.